the new Porsche 911. It's now a hybrid car, but it's not like any other hybrid vehicle. In fact, it has a very clever system, and the main purpose of the hybrid system was to reduce emissions, but also to improve performance. It has gone up in price though. The standard Carrera starts at $120,000, the Carrera Cabriolet starts at $133,000, and the Targa 4 GTS starts at $186,000. Very expensive. And in this episode, we're going to go over everything you need to know about these vehicles. So, let's dive right in. On the exterior, the new 911 gets noticeable changes. Most noticeable are on the front. It gets new LED matrix headlights and a new front bumper. The fog lights are now removed, and instead, it has these vertical vents, which open and close automatically, depending on if the vehicle needs cooling or not. And this design gives the vehicle a way more aggressive look. It also has movable flaps under the body to control the airflow. The side is pretty much the same, however it gets new wheels. The standard Carrera gets 19-inch wheels in the front and 20-inch wheels in the back. The GTS versions get 20-inch wheels in the front and 21-inch wheels in the back, and these wheels look really cool. It also gets noticeable design changes on the back. It gets a slightly updated rear light bar, making the vehicle look even more aggressive. It gets a new rear bumper as well, and the exhaust pipes are much closer together. This looks a lot better, and the overall design is awesome. The body panels are super smooth, and has an aggressive look compared to the previous version. It's also fairly light. It weighs over 3,600 pounds. Overall, it's a great looking vehicle. Now let's get into the good stuff. So the standard Carrera still has the same 3-liter twin-turbo flat-6 engine. It uses the intercooler from the previous 911 Turbo, and it uses the turbochargers from the previous GTS models. And this engine makes 388 horsepower and 331 pound-feet of torque. But the GTS models have the special hybrid system. Porsche calls it Turbo Hybrid or T-Hybrid. It's not like those other plug-in hybrid electric vehicles where you plug in the charger and the battery gets recharged. Instead, it has a super different system. The GTS gets a fully redesigned 3.6-liter single-turbo flat-6 engine, which makes 478 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque. It features a 400-volt battery that has a capacity of only 1.9 kilowatt hours, and it's nearly the same size as the regular 12-volt battery. This 400-volt battery is located in the front, where the 12-volt battery previously was, which has been sent to the back. This 400-volt battery gets recharged with regenerative braking and through excess exhaust gases, and this battery powers 2 electric motors. One is located in the turbocharger between the compressor and turbine wheels. This electric motor cancels turbo lag, as it provides instant boost when the accelerator is floored, and this electrically powered turbocharger can be used as a generator. In fact, from excess exhaust gases, it can create up to 15 horsepower to power the electric motor in the turbocharger, recharge the 400-volt battery, or it can even provide enough drag to prevent the turbocharger from overspeeding, since the wastegate has been removed. And this turbocharger is much bigger. It's so good that there's only one of these needed. That's why this engine doesn't have the twin turbo setup, and the second electric motor is located in the 8-speed PDK dual-clutch gearbox. This electric motor can generate 54 horsepower and 110 pound-feet of torque. It helps to provide even more power. However, you cannot drive this vehicle in fully electric mode. The engine is constantly running. The total output of the new GTS is 532 horsepower and 449 pound-feet of torque. That's an increase of 59 horsepower and 29 pound-feet of torque from the previous GTS. The Carrera is only available as rear-wheel drive. You can get the GTS as rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. And this hybrid system only adds about 100 pounds to the weight. So the weight has only risen from over 3,500 pounds to over 3,600 pounds. Fantastic engineering here. This system helps to both reduce emissions and improve performance. A win-win scenario. The new 911 is more powerful, but how much faster can it actually go? So the standard Carrera can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.9 seconds. That's 0.1 seconds quicker than the previous Carrera. And with the Sport Chrono package, it can go in 3.7 seconds. Its top speed is 183 miles per hour. That's an increase of 1 mile per hour over the previous Carrera. The Carrera Cabriolet can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.1 seconds. That's also 0.1 seconds quicker than the previous version. And with the Sport Chrono package, it can go in 3.9 seconds. Its top speed is 181 miles per hour. That's also a 1 mile per hour increase. The Carrera GTS can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.9 seconds. That's 0.2 seconds quicker than the previous GTS, and that is brutally fast. It can complete the quarter mile in 11 seconds. That's 0.5 seconds quicker than the previous GTS. Its top speed is 194 miles per hour. That's also a 1 mile per hour increase over its predecessor. Now the Carrera GTS Cabriolet and the Targa 4 GTS can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3 seconds. That's 0.3 seconds quicker than their predecessors. They can complete the quarter mile in 11.2 seconds. That's also 0.5 seconds quicker than their predecessors. They also have a top speed of 194 miles per hour. That's an increase of 4 miles per hour. The Porsche 911 has a very nice interior. Porsche interiors are always very high quality. The materials are expensive feeling, and all of the pieces are solidly put together. Now for the new 911, there are some pretty big updates of the interior. One is the fully digital driver's display, replacing those analog dials. And these displays are very useful. They can provide way more information. The UI is also pretty similar to the one in the Taycan, and if you'd like to see a video on that car, click on the top right corner of your display. Second big change is actually kind of disappointing. Now it does not get rear seats as standard, which makes it less practical, but thankfully it's a no-cost option, and I highly recommend getting them. They're very useful for children. The rest of the interior is pretty much the same. The design is very cool, and the center display has both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. For the comfort features, it gets heated seats and a heated steering wheel, but you can pay extra for front ventilated seats. Overall, it's an awesome cabin to be in. So as usual, the Porsche 911 has a frunk. The new 911's frunk has a capacity of 4.8 cubic feet, and that's an increase of 0.2 cubic feet over its predecessor. You can always use the rear space in the interior for additional storage, even if you have the rear seats. The new 911's engine is very powerful. The hybrid system provides a more instant torque, since you have that electrically controlled turbocharger, making instant boost when the accelerator is floored, cancelling out turbo lag. Also, the electric motor in the PDK provides even more power for the vehicle, and there's loads of power in this thing. The 911 has always been a very fast car. Its lightweight body also helps to improve the handling compared to many other vehicles. The Porsche 911 gets shock suspension with adaptive dampers, allowing you to alter the firmness, so you can set it to a stiffer setting for improved agility, or you can set it to a softer setting for improved comfort. The GTS gets stiffer shock suspension, providing even better agility, and it's lowered by 10 millimeters. Now another cool thing about the T-hybrid system with the GTS is the roll stabilization system is integrated into the high voltage system, and that allows for the use of an electric hydraulic control system to prevent body roll, and it has the capability to reduce even more body roll than anti-roll bars. The GTS also gets rear helper springs to provide even sportier spring rates, and the Porsche 911 has variable ratio steering. When the vehicle travels at low speeds, the steering is fast, but as the vehicle travels faster, the steering gets slower. This makes the steering more controllable and even gives more road feel. It also has torque vectoring, which is an electrically controlled limited slip differential, and it has the capability to send full 100% power to the outer wheel with the most grip. The Porsche 911 also now gets rear wheel steering as standard. Previously, it was an option. At low speeds, the rear wheels turn at the opposite direction of the front wheels, significantly reducing the turning circle, which makes the vehicle way more maneuverable, and at high speeds, they turn at the same direction as the front wheels, giving it way more stability. You can also get carbon ceramic brakes with a GTS, and that provides massive 10-piston calipers in the front, gripping 420mm discs, and at the back, it provides 4-piston calipers, gripping 410mm discs. Porsche always provides their vehicles with awesome brakes, and the new Porsche 911 will provide a very nice driving experience. Its hybrid system is so cool, and this new version is even more powerful and faster than its predecessor. So, the new Porsche 911 is really cool. It's not confirmed yet when the T-hybrid system will go to the other Porsche 911 models, but they are working on it, and these cars will be delivering later this year. So is the new Porsche 911 worth the price? Yes, it's an awesome vehicle. Its T-hybrid system is genius. It's like no other hybrid vehicle out there. It's really cool. This new 911 also is more powerful, faster, and has tons of advancements over its predecessor. It's an awesome vehicle, and I will be comparing this car to its competitors, and you do not want to miss out on those episodes. So hit the red subscribe button down below and turn on the notifications, that way you never miss out on any new episode posted on this channel. And also let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think about this new Porsche 911? But anyways, that's going to wrap it up for today's episode.